We planned once in a life road trip driving all the way from Toronto to Jasper.
If you've been following along, this is the 4th vlog in our road trip series. If you haven't seen the first 3 vlogs yet, do check them out. We've covered some amazing spots so far. So in this vlog, we are starting right where we left off. So let's start the journey.
We left Banff in the morning at around 10:30-11 to leave for Jasper. But before we go to Jasper, we have to cover another lake, which is called the Peyto Lake. And from Peyto Lake, we are heading towards Columbia Icefields. So plan is to reach Jasper at around 7:38. Jasper is 250 kilometers drive from Banff.
So we've just reached the Peyto Lake parking area, and after a short walk we got to see the lake, and honestly it's even more stunning in real life than in the pictures or in the video that you're seeing. The water here is again incredibly turquoise color, and that comes from the glacial rock, which is similar to the other lakes that we've seen in Banff until now. Peyto Lake is also shaped like a wolf's head when you see it from the top, which makes it one of the most photographed lakes in all of Banff National Park. We spent some time here just soaking in the views, clicking some pictures and enjoying the peaceful vibes before heading towards our next destination, which is gonna be a glacier. So we are now heading towards Columbia Icefield, which is home to the Athabasca Glacier. Columbia Icefield is one of the largest ice fields in the Canadian Rockies, and Athabasca Glacier is one of the most accessible part of it. This glacier is over 10,000 years old, and sadly it's melting faster every year due to climate change. After a long drive from Peyto Lake, we reached Columbia Icefield Discovery Center and straight headed towards the cafeteria to grab some lunch. So we are having lunch at the most exotic place that we've ever seen. It's right in front of an ice field. We've got some pizza, some fries, and I'm going to show you how it looks like outside. It's an ice field, but somehow it's not that cold. It was cooler at Lake Louise and Lake Murray. But even though it's close to a glacier and ice field, the weather is not cold. We are now heading towards the boarding area for the glacier adventure. At first, you board a regular shuttle bus from the Discovery Center, and the bus takes you to a transfer point near the glacier base. So we are in the bus. We got lucky. We were on standby and we got accommodated like an hour earlier, which is really great. And I'm really excited to see the glaciers now. So we are now at the glacier base. From here you hop onto these huge ice explorer trucks, and when I say huge, I mean really huge and massive. These are specially designed with giant tires that can handle the steep slopes and the icy terrain safely.
Go, you guys excited? Yeah! Let's do it. As well, as we like to say, combining a little bit of education into your vacation. Now, if you take a look to the other side of the glacier, you'll notice the large mound of dirt.
The ride itself is an experience. The truck slowly makes their way up the rugged glacier paths until you finally reach the Athabasca Glacier. By the way, there are only 24 Icefield trucks in the world and 22 of them operate right here in Canada. We saw a group of people walking on the glacier. That's actually part of the guided glacier hike. You can't just walk on the ice on your own because it's dangerous. But with a guide, they take you to safe spots and explain the glaciers up close. Now we are very close to the glacier, and if you look at it, the ice actually looks quite dirty. From far away, it seems completely white, but up close you can see the dirt and the rocks on it.
Oh my god, I've never been on a glacier. It is slippery, but it is such a great experience. I hope I don't fall. But my husband's too enthusiastic. He's all the way up front. From here. How's it feeling?
All good.
I am sleeping a lot, though it's super beautiful and it's not that cold, but it's raining and it's super slippery and we don't have a snowshoes. Look at this. Adventurous man. If it was allowed, we can only go until the area that has been marked in red, because this person told us these crevasses are so deep that they could be over 10 feet deep, and it changes every day because the glacier keeps moving and melting and new glaciers keep forming. So there's a security check every day, and these locations and markings kind of change every single day.
The glacier itself was really slippery, and I was carrying a bag full of layers, mittens, hats, but surprisingly, it wasn't cold at all. It was raining throughout, and we'd spent around 1 hour over there exploring the area, taking a lot of pictures, and then it was time to head to our next stop.
So we are heading to the Sky Bridge.
And it's raining.
Unfortunately. But we'll still go because it's beautiful.
This walkway is a beautiful cliff edge walkway with incredible views all around. The rain didn't stop us. In fact, it made everything feel more dramatic.
Reluctantly so.
And yes, it is a bit of a long walk, especially with the rain and wind hitting us, but it was totally worth it. And by the way, in my last vlog, someone commented that I should talk less and avoid doing voiceovers. So this time, I'm really trying to keep it short. Trust me, this is me trying hard. And if you're seeing me walking with a giant handbag and wondering what on earth I am carrying, it's all winter gears. Layers, gloves, jackets, everything. I packed like we are going to the North Pole, but we didn't need any of it, which was super weird for a glacier trip, to be honest. I genuinely thought it would be freezing out there.
Uh-oh. Keep walking.
But then it's raining because the glass is opaque right now.
Slightly.
We have to now head towards the town of Jasper. The drive from Columbia Icefield to Jasper is about 1.5 hours. It's around 105 kilometers if you go straight. On that drive, we passed through some areas that were still showing scars of last year's wildfires. Many charred patches on mountainside, burnt out forest, blackened tree trunks, and open slopes where trees stood once. Seeing these burnt areas added a different kind of weight to our journey, a reminder of how fragile nature can be. I wanted to include these shots so that we get a real sense of what the area looks like now and how wildfires can leave such a visible mark on the landscape. And before I wrap up this vlog, earlier in the day we were lucky enough to spot a bear on our way to Peyto Lake. We managed to capture some amazing photos and videos and have added those clips right at the end for you to see. We also spotted a moose with a perfect angle, and that footage is also waiting for you at the end. We are heading towards our stay in Jasper, and we were so excited because we booked the most beautiful property in Jasper, the Fairmont Jasper Park Lodge. Honestly, just arriving there felt like entering into a postcard. And in the coming vlogs, we'll show you more of Jasper and give you a closer look at this amazing property. We checked in, parked our car, and it's now time to relax in our beautiful cottage for this evening. So see you in the next vlog. Thank you for watching. Bye.